All right, all right, all right, all right. Excuse me. As soon as I hit record, that's when the itchy throat thing has to go on. Hey, at least we don't got to worry about people mowing their lawns. That'll be coming up here pretty soon. Every time I turn on the microphone, oh man, my neighbor just loves his motors, man. He'll just want to turn on anything, chainsaw, edger, fix them up, tune them up, run them, just to breathe it in. I don't know, get out of the house from his wife. I don't know what he does or why he does it. Just loves it. All right, so we're going to do some building. I'm looking for a location for a build. It's the Christ Redeemer, obviously, from the title out there. So I'm looking for kind of a hill, maybe with like a ridge flowing down sort of thing. I'm not looking or feeling too spunky for looking hard. So we'll see what happens here. So let's go into it. I'm going to stay in creative, I think. Yeah, we're just going to do this in creative. All right, guys. And we're going to go on through. Now, I have my friend code up here, but at this point in time of the game, just let me explain this really quickly. PC's got different versions out now. I was on the experimental branch, and then I took it off, and then I put it back on, and then I went to take it off, and it didn't do anything. So it just seems like they're pushing the patches through. I had read a few different things that kind of got me. They sort of tickled me, but it fizzled out kind of quickly. So some overwording things from the developers. But anyway, we're gonna look for a location. We're looking for that little hill type thing, and well, I've got no mods on, so congratulations me. Where are we at? Are we at one of my builds? I don't know what's going on. Sandworm to start off everything. Yeah, we're going to be doing some Blender stuff here in just a minute. It's going to look really cool. We're going to be doing Christ the Redeemer, and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to pull out a lot of stops on this next one here. So hang in if you got time, or watch the video later. We're going to definitely be diving deep here in a minute. Now I'm just looking for location at the moment. So this is kind of cool with the worms coming in. But, you know, it's not the most important thing. I don't think the topography here looks up to my standards. But, you know, all we need is just a plateau kind of sort of thing. And I think it's going to work out. So, and the whole thing is inspired from a new friend that I've found on the stream here, Miles. Which hopefully Miles will jump in here pretty soon. And he's from Brazil. So I've been on a whole Brazilian, South America kick thing lately, so we've been looking into some food and recipes, just learning some stuff. So I wanted to build. Isn't this is one of the seven wonders? I don't even know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. It's one of the seven wonders, isn't it? I don't know, honestly. I'm asking seriously. I don't know. The topography actually looks good here. I'm kind of liking. This is kind of like a ridge, and then we don't even have to go anywhere and go hunting down. And we have a really cool first spawn sandworm here. So if anybody comes in here, well, they'll pull in. And the sandworm will pop off. And then I don't know what, it's like every 7 minutes or something like that. I don't know. I think that's about the cycle. Hey, there's mods that you can put on and they go crazy. You got like 2, 3, 4, 5 at a time. And they're constantly coming out. It gets annoying because the screen's always shaking. This is going to be a really nice sunrise. It's so beautiful. Stop. Stop. Everybody stop. Stop. Gotta enjoy this one. Oh, who's jumping in here? Hold up a second. Let me turn my screen over, guys. Yeah, the save editor videos. I owe you guys another one. I am not the save editor guy. I'm not Goat Fungus or anything, and I don't know the guy. So I do videos on supporting him and everything else. I mean, that guy works pretty hard at that. So somehow I got stuck on the YouTube algorithms for it, and gosh, I wish I did develop it. I wish I could dive deeper into it, but it's a good start. I think so. And then getting into the JSON files and doing everything else is, yeah, I guess by then you kind of know what you're doing, and you can easily, everybody can go off in their own directions. It was very beautiful, huh? So Christ the Redeemer here. I think I like the sky. I like the planet. It is kind of unique. So we're just going to kind of edge up this hill here. Yeah, well, I've done it enough. I hope that they've come streamlined. You're very welcome. And yeah, I do it because, well, I played this game for a long time until about, it was like before Next, I think it was, and I was actually afraid of doing modding or doing any kind of save editing because I was scared of, like, corrupting the files or getting kicked out. Everybody reads these horrible things. But we were falling through our freighter floors, and I was about to lose like a whole lot of progress, and I was super upset about this. One of my many times getting upset. And lo and behold, that save editor was right there, and I never looked back. And it hasn't ruined it for me. I put a lot of hours in since that 500 hours, That was about the 500-hour mark. Whatever. It was right after, like somewhere after Abyss and before Next. Right before Next popped out. Oh, this is a nice sandworm here. Well, I mean, there's the plateau right there. Or we're kind of up on one. And I could throw it down like right here. But then we're overshadowed by that thing. But I swear, if I go over to that one, we'll look over and we'll be overshadowed by something else. I don't want to be disappointed by this. I'm going to go over there. I'm trying to get a... We'll just fly around anyway. I don't know why I'm walking around. I'm walking and talking. Yeah, Alejandro, man. Alonzo, I'm sorry. Alonzo Hernandez. Yeah, man, you're very welcome, man. Where are you guys from? I always like to know where everybody's from, man. I like meeting people from all over the place. I love to travel. I love eating different foods and hanging out with different cultures and stuff like that. So my friend is from Brazil that I just met recently, and that's why we're doing this Christ the Redeemer build. So, and it's going to be kind of cool, and we're going to do some Blender stuff, and we're going to do some model things, and it's going to be kind of neat. Well, we don't have the Ridge Mountain thing here. I'm kind of being, I want to get specific with this, I guess. That looks kind of cool. There's a ridge right here on this, and it just sits right there, but there's nothing in the background. Alright, guys. I guess location here. I want something very, it would be really nice if we had an all 6 planet backdrop in the in the backdrop. I have a thing about all 6. What time is it? I've got time. I'm not in a rush. We're hanging out today. Madara, UK. What's up? I've seen your name before. What's happening, man? Madara. I definitely have seen that one, man. I've got a weird selective photographic memory. And I know I've seen you in a chat before. Selective photographic memory. It's funny, huh? Funny but true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a moon? No, no moons. There's an all 6 right there. We'll take that. It's got water. Not that I care. We're looking for mountains in an all 6. So usually only 1 or 2 of the planets out of the whole solar system are going to give you that kind of a view where you're going to line up all 6 planets on the horizon backdrop. So that was my goal. I want to look out, see all 6, have a mountain, and have Christ the Redeemer. I know it's a tall order, man. But if you're going to aim big, you got to aim big. And that's where I'm going. Go big or go home. You got to show... this one probably back here is going to be the one that I'm going to go to first. Hash, what's up, man? Cool. Is there anything that I missed on the Blender stuff? And can you... Do you have any links to things that you've done? Because I feel like I've hit like all these little corners, but I get inspired. I'm gonna start getting. I had to take a break for a little bit. I went crazy, and I just needed to stop for a little bit. And I have like 400 different builds, I think, underneath my belt here. It's got to be 400 and something. Last I checked, maybe 500. Just even like all my little stupid things that you build, and just ideas, and then especially when you start to twist things, and you're like, man, I want to see what this. You feel like I'm gonna make an old reference to a movie called Lawnmower Man, but this is a guy that goes into a virtual world and he starts making this. He starts manipulating the virtual world, almost like, or the Matrix, sort of. You start feeling like godlike in there when you start messing with Blender and going in there, and you're like, okay, I just created something that is going to bend space and time, and erase all of history. I don't know, some of my builds feel that way. The kaleidoscope looking things. Alright. So we got all of these guys back here. I don't know, they're so spread out. You're never gonna get that in an all 6. That guy over there though, possibly. No, because that other planet's going to be far out there. I don't think any of these planets are going to have a great chance. What was this guy over here? Sorry, I'm thinking of just popping to. You got to bear with me, guys. I am going to be very selective here about where I want to go. And then even if I find it, it might not give me the right kind of topography, and then we'll just be super upset then. I guess I could settle. I just want to get a nice backdrop with the planets all back there, because I mean, it's Christ the Redeemer. If there isn't some kind of a angelic backdrop to it, then pack it all up and go home. Why are we even here? Currently working on a biodome city. I made a large biodome and have some buildings in it, but struggling on making a pyramid building at the moment. Yeah, I can understand that, because there's the shapes and everything kind of prevents you from lining up perfect things. I had something in goal like that too, and it requires perfect pyramids. I actually, you know what? Hey, so on some of my videos, I have where I give away some files. Are those files and everything in the Google Drive still working? I try to respond and see all the comments and things like that, but and Google's done some weird things with me sharing. Google doesn't really like me. Who doesn't? So that's not bad. I mean, that's where's this other guy at? He's so far off over here, man. Upsets me. We're going for it, man. We're going all in. I tell you what, if we can do a 3 and 3, that would be super cool, and that would make it easy. That's going to be hard to find. There's a 2. I kind of like this one. Let's go here. I also like looking for a kind of like a 3 planet, 3 moon, a 3 and 3. But it's still you'll get all 6. But you might have an option of going to a moon or something like that. But then you might get messed up, and then there's a moon behind a planet or whatever else. You know how it is. You can see how tough this can be when you're searching for it. But we have a game where we play the game that's called All 6. And you have to get all 6 planets in a shot. So the one that you're standing on, plus all the others. Got it? Get it. So like I think there's like a Facebook group. The Facebook No Man's Sky Facebook group and No Man's Sky community group. You'll find them in there, and there's everybody. They'll do like a hashtag, hashtag all 6 planets. So it's a thing. It's a thing. They do it. And it's kind of a good exercise, so you just don't land. You have to like line up everything. You have to find the 6 planets, full house, and then you have to find that planet in the right spot. Then you have to land in the right spot, get all 6 of the planets all lined up in one shot, and then take the photo. That's the name of the game. So go do that and hashtag it over on the Facebook pages, and I'll see you over there. We're going to spark the all 6 thing, but you can go see them out there. There's great shots, and they make for great shots. So very cool. Should be like setting it up right here now as we go, where everything is at. Spin around here. And we got that one. He's so wonky and off over here by himself. And the rings, but that looks nice. Let's see, what are we going to get? Let's go over here. I don't think an all 6 is going to happen on this one. But let's just take a look, see here. Yeah, see how they're just so spread out. This in one, and that's already covering up one. There's one behind it, so I bet you that moon, one of these probably look really good. Am I overthinking it, guys? So you got the city skyscrapers, and yeah, power's weird in Blender. So Blender, and yeah, it doesn't translate over. And even on presets and even on your own stuff, it's kind of a yeah, that's a tough one. I usually stay away from the power, but there is power presets, so you can do it kind of separately. My friend Utech, if you look in there, there is some power presets, and all the other stuff, like you'll see it labeled in his language, more Spanish, and he did a lot of that power stuff. I think I put it in there, or I hope I didn't erase it, but it's pretty useful. I don't use it, but I know if you're talking about power and stuff, he did these little preset power packs. So you can slice them and put them in there, and then all you have to do is like connect one thing, because power is sort of a connected to well, unless you got the batteries. But then you're talking about wasting power or parts counts, because you'll see that in Blender as well. There's an argument about that as with people in there about how it counts, but I'm gonna tell you, it counts. Everything in the game counts. Every single different. You're struggling for rendering priorities on everything. I think we'll try one more. If this doesn't happen on my next all 6 here, we'll give up on the all 6. Here we go. 5 and a moon. Well, that's tough. All right, let's do this. We're going. Shake the dice. Run it. Is there a free blender? No, man. Is there? No, I don't think so. There's just not enough of us that dig really that deep, I guess. I've been waiting for something to kind of establish itself. But I think at this point in time now, I think like computer PC power and all that stuff is kind of caught up. And there's probably enough people kind of shuffling into it now. Right, so I've been into it for like a long time and it never caught on, and now that it's caught on, I'm kind of like dead and moved a little bit. But I've had a long break, so maybe we'll see if I can muster up some, rekindle my love. And have it burn as hot as it once was. I don't know about that, guys. I'll try. I mean, we can start one though. Sharing files is, you know, it's always a weird thing. I mean, I guess that's it. Who's going to put up the spot for the safe file sharing area? You know, and present it in a way to where people don't feel like they're being manipulated and taken advantage of. I mean, Google Drive works all right, but once you, I'm telling you, man, I've done this with music and MIDI files. I mean, I've had my whole Google account locked out for sharing a big thing of MIDI files. They were my MIDI files. I made them. I created them by playing on a keyboard. Mine, you know, and they kicked me out for it. I never got, you know, and Google don't give a shit. I mean, they're not going to give you a response or they don't have to explain themselves. They found you in the wrongdoing, or it seemed what was in the wrongdoing, and they just kicked you out, and that's it. You'll never see your files or get into that account. It's a whole Gmail account, and they took it away from me for one of my music groups, and man, that was horrible. Anyway, so that's my experience with some file sharing. Wasn't pleasant. All right, so that is pretty decent. It's a crazy little swirl mark over there. What the hell is that? Top right in my screen there. I'm gonna kind of go over this way anyway. Is that water? Is that like a little lake? I swear I'm not modded. Alright, so we're almost good here, huh? Let's jump down. Oh, look, there's mountains. Are we going to get everything? There's like a ridge mountain right in front of me. And it looks like an all six. I think we could be able to get that in a shot here. Let's fly on. Let's get them a little bit higher on the horizon. And if we get the ridge coming this way, we'll probably get that other, the one that's off to the left a little bit there. Comes the wicked sunrise. Wicked. No, but I do have a Discord. I just don't want to. Oh. I don't like being plugged into everything. I don't like notifications every 5 minutes from 20 different places. I'm the odd one out. Everybody else has to know what's going on. I don't want to know what's going on all the time. Maybe once a week. So I have it, but I don't want to. I don't know. I need to just maintain it from my PC. I'm not going to download it on my PC, and I have it on my phone. But I don't want any notifications or anything to go off. So I'm weird like that. Man, Christ the Redeemer over here looks cool, huh? This is like a little round thing here, man. Alright, let's land this bird over here. If we can. Nice. Rain. That's okay though. I mean, well, let's make sure that we can get an all 6 in here. There it is. I mean, it's already right there. I don't even know how to play with the camera, so we have wiggle room on this. So I can change my field of view out to the 150, and we have an all 6 all day. It's very spacious all 6. We have room to wiggle on this, so I can actually go and probably look for something more specific on the topography that I want to lay this down at. So we have an all 6. It's rainy, but I kind of like the clouds. It's kind of somber. It's beautiful. It has everything there. It's Christ the Redeemer worthy, I think. So whatever that means. So the view is on this way. So if we can find, damn, it's just crazy mountains everywhere. I'll have to go towards this one a little bit more, if anything. Man, everywhere it just looks like chaos. All right, well, I don't think it matters. We just gotta get a spot that lines up with everything. That's huge in the background. Are we about to lock up? My frozen here? I don't know, YouTube's threatening me, saying I don't have enough air. Come on. Alright, well I can hear the game, but I can't see it, so what's in this? Let's clear this air out over here, and then let's go back in and drop a base down, and then we can just start playing it. Because I already have some, and I want to show you guys where I got the file and stuff like that too. So hold up a second. No Man's Sky crashed on me, which is not a big surprise. Look, no mods. So I've gotten up and landed a few times, so at least I'm saved on that planet. And we got the all 6 area all figured out. It should be sitting right at that big old tall beast of a mountain that was to the left of me there. It was such a pinpointed mountain though, so I was a little bit... I wanted it to be more flowy, like, because if you see it, you know, that it's kind of like that... It's on like at the back of a ridge. Like the stairs go down it and stuff. But I was never into details like that, so I mean, I want to do... We'll be lucky on getting the statue in there, and I think my goal on this is to get enough detail to make just, you know, it be kind of jaw-dropping when you see the statue. Alright, so there's that big boy over there. That is big, man. That's how my planet's at. Now we got that storm back there, huh? Well, there they are, and that's all of them right there. But it's going to be way up there, man. And then that makes it hard for people to come visit. They get pissed off, you know. It's basically kind of for a photo op. Get a good video of it. Make a cool video. Everybody gets to see it. I've basically been there. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Man, it sure seems like it's pretty glitchy here. Gosh, was that me coming in the atmosphere? This thing is way up there, man. Land it, man. Well, guys, I can't land that one. Maybe it's for the best. Alright, how about on this one here? Show me the money. Come on, baby, let me land. Can't land this fucking thing anywhere, man. There we go. This is where it's happening, boys. This is where it's gonna happen. Let's take a quick look here. There's one. Alright, let's get rid of the clouds. There they are. Alright, there it is. So it's going to be sitting like right here. Maybe we should get over to this peak, huh? Yeah, that's the shot, boys and girls. It'll be right off of over here. Alright, no problem. Storm clearing. Right in time for me to build and get a good shot. What are the odds? Where's my boy's Miles at, man? Waiting for Miles to jump in. Alright, so we got that in there. not going to name it anything yet. Oh, number lock. All right, lets me name it numbers. Just to make sure. All right, so let's pop on out of here and see what we can do. We got a newer version. I have not gone and done it yet, but I need to do the whole save editor redo video, and I'm sure it's going to be, you know, adding in the you know, the expedition rewards to the account tabs and things like that, and what other items have been added to the game. It's usually about it. So we're going to go into the raw JSON file here and go down to our persistent player bases. We should be all alone, so I'm thinking that my 5454 is here. Copy that. I've got a Blender open up over here. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I've got my image here, but we're going to go ahead and just import. Oh, and that did exactly what I wanted it to do there. Let's go ahead and get this figured out. Let's turn off the base flag. And let's see what we're working here. Let's get our size right. Turn the base flag back on. I don't know which way it was. I should have put a pill light out there so I knew my orientation. But we can always do that in a minute. What do we got here? It's pretty big. All right, let's turn the base flag back off. And let's get a better view. All right, it's been a minute. It's my first day. Figure out what I'm doing here. We're going to need to... We have 93,000 verts and 186,000 faces on this. So we're going to need to trim that down. And I like to decimate this. We got modifiers that we can use. Gosh, where am I at here? I know there's other different ways to too. Subdivision surfaces. Going to decimate though here. We can unsubdivide, and we got around. So the face count is going to roughly translate over to how many parts would go at the points. You know, I'm not going to get all into that with you guys here, but that's how I can kind of tell how many part counts this is going to translate into the game, roughly. And as we go up here, we should start seeing some numbers drop. Decimate, not looking good for me. Angle limits. So now we got the face count down. Even on this here is better. It's 30,000. It's not really that great, and we're not going to get away with 30,000. Obviously, we need to do some work here. Now, I was thinking of maybe trimming this up, but it's not going to. Let's play around with this first here and see what we can get to. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a crazy jump there. I can probably type this in, huh? Where were we at there? Angle limit. Was it 5? Okay, so 24. It's not exactly where. And the more I do this, the worse it gets. So 13,000, we might show up if we use like a basic sphere, which I'm probably going to use anyway. I think that's probably, it's going to turn out this to be the best thing to use. It usually is. If you want to get good details with a lot of parts at a low render cost, this might be the way we're going to have to go. 13. So as we're doing this, you can see like he's losing folds and he's losing details. Like, how much can I do before I lose too much? We went way too far past it with a 15 or whatever. I mean, but I guess that didn't look all that bad. I mean, we looked up at it. I mean, as I'm doing this, I feel like I'm losing folds and details. But we're going to have to, though. I thought about cutting it. And we might be able to do that too. Well, that takes it way down at 9. I guess we can maybe do this. Let's see. All right, so let's go and add let's add in our part here. And let's go to parts. We can take out power here, colors. There we go. Grab one of these guys. Keep it right at that size too. So we do a Control P. We're going to set the parent to the object. Boom. And then we go into, it is my first day. Where is my instancing? There it goes. There it is. Got a big old hole in his chest. We could slim this. I think this might be out of work here. Let's go ahead and make this real here. So transform, apply, make instances real. Give that a moment. Give that a second to wrap its head around all that. You know, it's just 10,000 spheres that it needs to align up. It is taking a long time, though. All right, we'll see what happens here. And now they're real. So let's come over here to this so we can delete that. That's pretty decent. I mean, and then we can really slim that even down too. So, whoa, hold up a second. Yeah, we're gonna have to slim this down quite a bit. And there's a big, might be able to get away with this twice here. So what we could do, we could take the detailed part and steal this, and then redo the bottom, and then patch it all together. Let's see how many we have highlighted here first, and get a rough idea of how much we'd have to play with here. Well, shit, that's already at 12. So my decimation was way off. I don't know where I don't know. Did I not hit the button to commit the decimation to it? Because this is still way up there. I must have messed up with the decimation, is what I'm thinking. Because we're still well into the... I've got way too many parts. I mean, we can go back in and see if we can see that many. But we ain't. It's really congested down there. Alright, so let's try it over again. Or let's just more backer. One more, right? There we go. Let's go ahead and take that last one off there. We'll take this one off. So let's go back into our decimation here. Now, why is there all boundaries here? Collapse, unsubdivide, face count 9820. Apply. And I think that's what I did last time and I messed up. So let's all try this again now. Now I wonder if I could go... Well, let's just go into... Let's grab the sphere and do this. Whoa. Delete it. It's my first day. Grab that guy down there. That's my marker here. It needs to go back to here. Alright, let's pull this guy off to the side here. Let's go ahead and grab these two. Control, grab it. Hit the Control P. Set up to object. Let's go into our tool tab. Why is it in add modifier? There we go. Instancing, vertices. Now, let's see. Damn, there it is again. The object count is just... absolutely crazy. So align to vertices normal. Oh, that's crazy looking. I like that. So we need to do some more. We've got to fix this here. It's not good enough. I don't know. Let's go into decimate again. So collapse, unsubdivide. Now let's try this again and see if this translates over to that. So Control P, object. Instancing, vertices. What do we got down there now? 12,308. Let's go to faces. Click scale by size. Why are they random like that? That's so weird. Look, he's got like bulbuses. Weird little odd ones. 12,000 though. We can always scale them later by themselves. They're still scaled up though, right? There's still like a little bulbous ones down here. Or are they all the same? Alright, so hold up a second. So what if we go ahead and make these you fucking foolio. I just looked over and read your shit, man. You fucking hell. That's fucking, they just beat me up, man. I wasn't even wearing a MAGA hat. This is like a church hat, man, and they kicked my ass, man. They told me to get my MAGA fucking ass out of here, and they beat me up. And they said, this is liberal left country, and get your MAGA ass out of here. And they whooped me, man. And then I looked down, and then there was a noose around my neck. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I was just trying to go get I was just trying to get me some chicken and waffles. I ain't shitting you, man. Just trying to go get some chicken and waffles. Fucked me up. What's up, my dog? You cracking me up, man. You cracking me up. That is hilarious, man. I look over there and you just blindside me with some shit like that. It's hilarious. We're going to make these instances real. After all that. This is MAGA country. Oh, man. It is funny. Good to see you. Glitching reality. What's going on, my man? Nice seeing you too, man. Glitching realities up in the house. But 3D just destroyed it. This just fucking kills me, man. And we're going to decimate this one more time and see if we can maybe stitch something over. So let's go into here and let's hit this one more time. We're unsubdivide this until we get to a number that's more palatable to No Man's Sky here. It's not liking that. And it's not going to do that. So we can go into this here too and go into this one more time. All right, so we can see the face count going down here. And let's go ahead and apply this. So what I'm thinking about doing is just no low detail robe area, keep a high detail in the hands and everything. See if I can swap that down. If we can get it down to a reasonable number, we might be able to change this out for pill lights. That would be pimping. That would pimp this whole thing. It's as if it's not already pimping enough. Pill lights would be super pimping. I mean, it's a tall order, but the whole stream has been about a tall order, you know. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to aim and deliver. So, face count 3,500. I'm liking that. We can see what we can do with this. Let's go ahead and apply. I don't know why there isn't just an apply button right there. It seems kind of hidden, but that's Blender in itself right there. So let's grab this guy. I want to do this decimate one more time because it feels like it's you got to re-render it on another level. So it's going to go to unsubdivide and see it pounces up to 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3. Come on, baby. 4, 3, 4, 3. Okay, can we get a 4, 2? Oh, we got a 4, 2. Let's keep it there. He's getting duck feet down here. Shit's going on. He's not looking. He's looking woozy over here. All right, let's grab this same this ball right here, the sphere. Excuse me, and go ahead and select them both. Control P. Do the object here, and we'll go back over to our instancing, and let's go to vertices on this. So there is that, and then there is that. Can we move it over? It's a little ridiculous here. I don't think that's going to save us much. And is there a lot more MMI? It's not really a loss. It's the top part that really is gonna get you, I guess. Let's make these real. I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't feel like it takes out enough for me to go, ugh. Make instances real here. But 3D, man, are you still in here, man? I'll tell you what, that shit with the red hat thing, it was true though. I did get yelled at the other day for wearing a hat with a church logo on it just because it's red. So, this shit's real, man. All right, so we're gonna take out how much? I mean, how bad is this? Because we could just use this. I mean, how many pieces? Let's go highlight this again here. Where are we at down there? Man, that's at 4,000. I mean, it's not so. Oh man, what is this on at again? Let's take a look at them both. That's 10,000. So we're going from 4 to 10, and let's check out some details here. I mean, there's a lot of details, especially in like the folds and the top of the arms, but is that really, I mean, do you care if you're looking up his armhole? I don't really care. I don't know about you. I think I'm going to go with the left side, and then we'll go pill lights. And I'm thinking green ones because we got that weird, or pink? Blue? Blue. I think there's a pink sky, so blue might look good. Because I think we'll get 4,000 pill lights to show up. Or we'll find out, right? Yeah, man. That's funny shit. Funny stuff. Crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in, my man. Yeah, so I'm going to go with that side. This side looks better, though. But we got to go with... It's got to be functional. I'm not even certain that all those would have showed up. I still would have probably patched this one over but I think we're at a sure shot with the 4,000 pieces. God, I feel like he used to do bigger stuff and it wouldn't get hung up. I mean, I'm just erasing, 10,000, 11,000 pieces. And that's not that big of a deal, right? Should be able to whip that out. I'm disappointed in this machine. I'm going to take it out back and put a bullet in it. Oh, shit. We're going to get the YouTube video taken down. Strike! He threatened his own computer. What's up, Bob? Coco Pelli's in the house. You came in last time too. I'm just missing Miles in here, man. Miles was the whole inspiration behind this from Brazil. So I thought that was cool. Hey, and well, I guess why I'm waiting on that to delete itself, which hopefully it will. Let's go and check out the task manager and make sure everything's thinking properly. Yeah, Blender's thinking. It's doing its thing over there. Give it some time. I wanted to know... what all the 7 wonders of the world were. Petra. Hey, Christ the Redeemer is on there. Okay. So, Colosseum. Yeah, let me pull this over here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing some R&D. I mean, you think you know him. Taj Mahal was something that was already on the list. And I think I could really pull that off in a way, but it has to be done right. Petra would be cool. Do some crazy terrain manipulation and just erase it. All right, so that's all done. We did. I was just making sure that this was what I thought it was. So let's get rid of this. Let's drop a pill light in here. Go ahead and put the base flag back on. I know I do weird things sometimes. I have an odd way of doing things. So let's go and find pill light. What are they going by now? Just a wall light. And what do we? I was thinking pink or blue. Trying to think of what the background color looked like. Let's go blue. I think now we did a thing. I did a video where this is a long time ago, because somewhere in there it said that the color red was easier to render. So we did this thing where we put all these pill lights in there, and lo and behold, more red pill lights would render than anything else. I did all these little spheres and did them back to back. I don't know, is that a thing? Red light? Does that make any sense? I don't know why it would make any difference. Does anybody else know what the hell I'm talking about? Would be chime in. It would be real nice. So I am going to use a Blender plugin here to switch all these parts out, and it's a plugin by Peter Lawn. I don't have a link to it. I should link it because it's a cool tool, and I'm pretty sure he still gives it out through a Google Drive. But yeah, Peter Lawn's cool, man. I came in here and did some Python scripting, and I was like, you know what, it'd be really cool if you do a part exchange. And gosh, the next day he sent me an email and had it in there. So really cool guy. So what we're going to do is we'll highlight that one first. We'll highlight all of these. We're going to go into his No Man's Sky utility and do a object replacement and hit apply. And this is going to take every sphere that we had in there and replace it with a pill light. Give that a second. It needs to think about this for a moment. So yeah, we'll get the Christ Redeemer in there, and then man, we might even have some room for a crude set of stairs going down the backside of it to really sell it. But it's already sold to me. I think it'll be a good video, and we'll post the locations. I think I took a screenshot when at the beginning of the stream. So, oh, look at that. And they're not lined up right. Are they all wonky? Well, that sucks. It didn't orientate itself correctly. Should have started out with the pill lights to begin with, but that's fine with me. I'm not gonna cry about that. We'll just go back to the way it was. So at 42, you could almost upload this. I wonder where it drops off. I'm going to start gathering until I see 3. There's 25, 2668, 27. That's about it right there. I mean, that's uploadable. It'll just be a short Jesus. Just take this and just move it over and set it down and call it a day and upload it. Huh? I honestly think that works. All right, I want to go see what this looks like. So let's go back into the No Man's Sky tab. Let's go ahead and export this. Jump out. Bam, save it. Now, the bet is it orientated right? It'd probably be one way or the other. We're trying to get him to be facing forward, so when you get the shots, all 6 planets would be in the background. So, Christ the all 6 Redeemer. See what happens. Hold up a second, guys. I need... I'm dying over here. That break was brought to you by high quality H2O. Man, I've done the Leaning Tower of Pisa already. That's actually one of my first Blender builds. I did some weird, I don't know, I did some weird Applejack things first, and then I just put one straight up column and tilted it over, and I did one of those pictures with my finger pointed at it. That was like one of my first Blender build famous photos back in the No Man's Sky Facebook days. Woo. Let's see. Let's get those clouds out of there. Well, we could thicken him up, or take him down. He's pretty big, huh? He's supposed to be big. Frames are killed here, man. You just take this whole build to a different planet. I mean, if we were on an airless planet, I mean, I only chose this damn place because of the L6, and it just has to have a terrible storm, which I thought might have highlighted it, but this face is pretty detailed. It's good enough. Then we just gotta thicken the balls up a little bit. We need bigger balls. Shit, am I falling? Just falling? Come on, stop. It's ridiculous. Fuck am I? Just can't know where to stand. Can a Gek get a break? Jeez, man. Alright, so we can jump out of here real quick. Let's see. And the orientation was halfway okay? Where are we at here? Let's take a look at it real quick. There it is, boys. Christ the Redeemer. I mean, you know, I would say that that's pretty nailed. I'm not happy with it. I want to fix it and do some things with it, but I think that's good. We call that a screenshot right there. It's at 93, so we could probably work this out a little bit better here. Yeah, I took them off. We were on an experimental. It actually kind of like it looked. I seen some notes that just kind of blew my mind a little bit. I usually don't run out and get the experimentals, and I did the other day just so I could dig around and look. It was kind of a rather beefy one for PC. Yeah, I didn't find anything that was worth getting all goo all yet over. We'll see. There's definitely some room in here for some things. I just don't know where Sean's at in his headspace. What the hell he's actually doing. So if he was just tilted a little bit this way, get a face on. But I kind of like that. It gives you a. Can we? Well, might have to get closer, wouldn't I? Storm clearing. Well, everything's really small. Let's go back out. Let's invest a little time into this before we go crazy with photos. Let's just get out of there really quickly. It's only going to take a second. Yes, I know. There's a newer version. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was surprised that I went into the experimental, and when I went to go back out of the experimental, it usually re-downloads the older version. Well, this time it didn't, so it seemed like everything had caught up with the experimental. So I don't know. And mods are kind of crazy like that. It depends on who makes the mods and how it's done. But when I went into the experimental and the one that I seen, they didn't even have the disabled TXT mod missing out of it. So usually when Hello Games does the big one, they kind of, you'll see that file come back into play. So even on the Fractal update, I didn't think I seen the disable mod TXT. I don't know, maybe I did on the Fractal one, but I didn't see it on any of these ones here. And I'll go, as soon as I'm done here, we'll go check out. Oh shit, what did I just do? Alright, so we're going to come in here. I'm going to take this whole guy here and move him slightly this way. And then we're going to go to individual origins, local individual origins, and we'll go into scale. We'll make each individual one bigger. Ah, besides in his face. Okay, so we'll go a little bit bigger individually. And we'll go back into median point and global and shrink the whole thing down slightly. It's still big and grand. Maybe I'll fix this a little bit better. I think that's going to give us a good starting point. Enough for a screenshot and say, hey, we did it. Look what I can do. Let's go ahead and export this. All right. Yeah, and even with the TXT, it all depends. I mean, some of the ones are they blow my mind that they still work. Like there's some deep core mods that just don't break, and I don't understand. I don't know how they do them like that. But I haven't even tried. I had them on last night, and I was streaming. And it was the Woody Montana mods, and that was with the patch on. So I don't have any on right now, but goodness gracious, I think I could throw them on there and it probably would work. I didn't have anything update or any kind of a so nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is the version that I was using last night pushed to everybody else. Well, Bob, that's me making it sound like I know what I'm talking about anyway. I wouldn't say I have any massive information of any sorts about it. Who knows? It was rather large, though. They usually, on the PC, it kind of, it's an actual patch, like what you would think a patch would be. Small, but this was like big. And what I read about some things deep somewhere had me curious. But then again, I already know the name of the game. Proof is in the pudding. Righteous. Okay, so let's get rid of this cloud levels and see what kind of photo ops we can get here. It wasn't in there? Yeah, because I feel like I've, yeah, it didn't throw it in there, but it's not, that's not necessarily a guarantee on on the experimental branch too. Oh, is he holding them? Jesus holds the all six, baby. Christ the Redeemer holding the all six. Oh. I don't know. I'm just pleased with myself over here. I don't know, guys. You guys got to go bake me a cake, or I don't know. We need to do something. We'll celebrate. Katrin W. What's going on, everybody? Where is everybody else from? I like to know where everybody's from, man. Like I said, this is actually what I'm doing right now. Is the inspiration from a person who came into the room the other day from Brazil. We were talking about frolhas, some kind of a meal. It's a black bean and pork or chicken stew that is native to Brazil, and it looks really good. And I'll be cooking that. So I do my little lunch thing sometimes. So when I make that one, it'll be a short. I'll do a whole little short video on that one with SkyMasters lunches. I'm goofy like that. Anyway, that's a pretty decent shot there. Let's I guess we can go into some film mode here. Let's put the heart on him. What a great photo. But yeah, I was thinking about doing some other. Man, the next one I wanted to kind of do, and it's been on my radar for a long time, was the Opera House. That's going to be hard. There's no cheating on that. That's going to take some time and some real finessing. That's going to be one of my gusto builds, I would say, because I've actually I've attempted it several times, and I haven't done bad, but not good enough to where I was like going to go like, check this out, guys. I mean, you would be able to tell it, but it was so cartoony, very cartoony looking. Alright, let's film this a little bit. Let's get some pull-out shots here. We're going to have to get some angelic music for the whole thing here. And 3, 2, 1, and action! Alright, let's bring that in. Alright, and action. Like I've directed my own fucking film here. There we go. I think I want to do one with the sun moving here. All right, cut. You're fired. Get off the set. All right, here we go. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, go. No, it's not working. There we go. Not exactly what I wanted. Let's try that again. Let's see if we get just like a look-up shot, I guess. Let's come down here by his groin area. Yeah, I like that. That's the shot right there. And action. Fog is wicked. Alright, so we'll get one kind of climbing up the see how far we can get down here. Alright, so this will be the first shot, right up the ridge. Where do you want the sun at? Right up on him. Let's see what happens. Let's try this out. Induction. This should probably be like one of the first shots. Yeah, maybe we should have tried him out more detailed. He's not having too many problems here. I got all my frames, but we were talking about moving him too. I'm not kind of happy with this location. Besides the all 6 planet thing going on, but that ain't too hard to do. Whoa. Whoa. Well, I mean, I'm satisfied. I mean, you know, I feel like it could have been bigger, more detailed. But it's setting up for a build, so, I mean, I didn't say I was going to, you know, I'm done. The stream does say setting up, so that's pretty set up. He's faced the right way. He's looking pretty good. He's on the back of the ridge. We got an all 6. Not the best weather, but it even's kind of fitting for the Christ Redeemer theme, so I feel happy with it. I feel like I call that a successful run. And then we've got enough footage. Oh, that's a good. I like that. Let's try that here. We'll go from these and get that guy too. Get the all 6. I hate it when I gotta cut out the stupid camera limit animation lines. Well, it's about all the juice I can squeeze out of this thing, huh? Is there any more trick shots I can do? Go fly into his armhole. Ain't nothing to see in there. Alright, well, that's Christ the Redeemer, guys. Is there a location on this? Because I'm in, well, I'm definitely probably in, we'll have to go look at it. I'm in Isadora Zhang. I'm almost certain of it. But I tell you what I could do. Let's go ahead and, we can go ahead and search for a new spot. Since we've got this established and it's in there, we can always move this to wherever we want. Plus, it's not all that great. We got kind of the basic idea down for it. And it was a free model too, so if anybody was watching this, you could type in Christ the Redeemer free OBJ Blender file model, and it won't take you too long to go find a place to click download without even signing up. I can't remember where the one was at. Maybe I can look it up real quickly here for you guys before I get out of here. I am in Isadora Zhang, so I need to set up a location in, I guess, Euclid. I'm looking for maybe a new spot to call a new hub. Just because the one that I have now is 3 years old, and it was a really nice planet, and it has been reset twice now. So it definitely doesn't look like it used to. And I was fine with that before, but I don't know. You got to give up and move on, man. Civilizations don't last forever. Those guys can do their own thing. I'm going to move on and just kind of erase everything and pick up and go somewhere else. I'm looking for a dead moon with low atmosphere would be my preference, I think. So I think that's where I'm at on that. And that'll be easily done through this. So we can come in here and maybe find one. And what I can do is it's not going to be that easy, but I can get over to Euclid anyway. We'll just hop on and I'll come in here and hop onto a base over in Euclid. We'll see if I've got one set up over there anyway. I think I have. Am I frozen now? Well, it looks like the game says end it now. That's what the game just said. Game's still running in the background. I can hear it running, but I'm frozen on the entrance screen, which is kind of nice looking. But anyway, I guess that that ends it for us now. The game has decided that that is enough. But it was a big win. Besides the crash to desktop at the very end, at least the game let me get through most of it. We did the filming of it. We've come out with a little. I'll come out with a little ditty video because I haven't done a normal video upload since the update hype train videos that I did. So I just left that bad taste on the channel for a while. I was like, I'm just going to let it simmer over there and just sit on itself. Sit in your own filth is always my motto. Yeah, so the channel's just been sitting there like that. And who cares? Yeah. So a new hub, new community type thing. You know, as in depth or involved as people get, it doesn't seem to be usually all that much. But it we'll try to see what I can do. I'd like to get some people. I don't know. Should we do like a? It just sucks that I can't put more than one build in one system without getting a different account. So, which we can do, but I can't push the Blender files over to those ones. I guess I'll have to get a another Steam account version. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me right now. Well, we're crashed the desktop anyway, so we're gonna bounce out. I am going to find a different location and Euclid to put up a new showcase area for some of these. And usually what I do is I like to find, like my last one that I did was a dead moon, and we'll just put highlight bases there, and I usually switch them out like every 2 weeks. So same portal address, same location, different build very often, so you can just hang out one spot and just get some cool different things. And then maybe I can see if I can link up another one of the accounts there, so we can at least get 2 of the crazy Blender builds in there. But if anybody the other Blender builders that were in here, we were talking about, gosh, who was up there talking about it over there? Hash is building something. So I mean, I don't know, Hash and the other people who were talking about Blender building in there, Alonzo too, back in the very beginning of the stream. Maybe a Blender highlight. I'm not going to be Blender exclusive or anything like that, but it'd be kind of cool to get some others out there too. And then maybe I'll send some emails to some of the older Blender builders if they just want to move over some highlighting pieces and just send out the word, so we can maybe have like a really cool VR abstract Blender build extravaganza thing going on. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang up the phone. Back to work. Catherine, yeah, back to work. I do actually have to go back to work. Thanks for reminding me. I don't know if that was, you was making a statement or telling me what I should do, but I do appreciate a good friend putting somebody in their place. I do need to go back to work. Thank you. Yeah, and as to you, don't work too hard. Take your mandated breaks, you know. Time management is what I like to call it. Anyway. All right, guys. I love you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out and stopping with me. We built Christ the Redeemer. We had some good friends. I wanted to say hi to somebody that didn't come into the stream, but it was Miles from Brazil. Thank you, Miles. You were the inspiration for the whole thing. And I'm also making the dish, the froya dish. It's a Brazilian dish. It's black bean stew with pork or chicken in it. So I am going to try to diversify my taste buds in that. And thank you, Miles, for that. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Hit that like and subscribe if you want to. Yeah, just, you know, give a call to somebody you haven't called in a while. Say I love you to somebody you haven't said I love you in a while. Send a letter out to somebody you haven't sent a letter to in a while. Make a connection. And with that being said, I love you guys.